Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue viewing history through reading. I'm going to continue to read Jephthah and Ephraim. Chapter 12. The men of Ephraim called out their forces, crossed over to Zephon, and said to Jephthah, "Why did you go to fight the Ammonites without calling us to go with you? We are going to burn down your hole over your head." Jephthah answered, "I and my people were engaged in a great struggle with the Ammonites, and although I called, you did not save me out of their hands. When I saw that you wouldn't help, I took my life in my hands and crossed over to fight the Ammonites, and the Lord gave me the victory over them. Now why have you come up today to fight me?" Jephthah then called together the men of Gilead and fought against Ephraim. The Gileadites struck them down because the Ephraimites had said, "You Gileadites are renegade from Ephraim and Manasseh." The Gileadites captured the fords of the Jordan leading to Ephraim, and whenever a survivor of Ephraim said, "Let me cross over," the men of Gilead asked him, "Are you an Ephraimite?" And if he replied no, they said, "All right, say Sebolah." If he said Sebolai because he couldn't pronounce the word correctly, they seized him and killed him at the ford of Jordan. 42,000 Ephraimites are killed at that time. Jephthah led Israel 6 years. Then Jephthah the Gileadite died and was buried in the town of Gilead. Abzan, Elan, and Abdon. After him, Abzan of Bethlehem led Israel. He had 30 sons and 30 daughters. He gave his daughters away in marriage to those outside his clan. And for his sons he brought in 30 young women as wives from outside his clan. Abzan led Israel 7 years. Then Abzan died and was buried in Bethlehem. After him, Elan, the Zebulunite, led Israel 10 years. Then Elan died and was buried in Ajalon in the land of Zebulun. After him, Abdon, son of Heliel from Pirathon, led Israel. He had 40 sons and 30 grandsons who rode on 70 donkeys. He had led Israel 8 years. Then Abdon, son of Heliel, died and was buried in the Pirathon in Ephraim, in the hill country of the Amalekites. The birth of Samson. Chapter 13. Again the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord, so the Lord delivered them into the hands of Philistines for 40 years. A certain man of Zorah, named Manoah, from the clan of Danites, had a wife who was sterile and remained childless. The angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, "You are sterile and childless, but you are going to conceive and have a son. Now see to it that you drink no wine or other fermented drink, and that you do not eat anything unclean, because you will conceive and give birth to a son. No razor may be used on his head, because the boy is to be a Nazirite, set apart to God from birth. And he will begin the deliverance of Israel from the hands of Philistines." Then the woman went to her husband and told him, "A man of God came to me. He looked like an angel of God, very awesome. I did not ask him where he came from, but he did not tell me his name. But he said to me, 'You will conceive and give birth to a son. Now then, drink no wine or no fermented drink, and do not eat anything unclean, because the boy will be a Nazirite of God from birth until the day of his death.' Then Manoah prayed to the Lord, 'O Lord, I beg you, let the man of God you sent to us come again to teach us how to bring up the boy who is to be born.' God heard Manoah, and the angel of God came again to the woman while she was out in the field. But her husband Manoah was not with her. The woman hurried to tell her husband, "He is here, the man who appeared to me the other day. Mona got up and followed his wife. When he came to the man, he said, 'Are you the one who talked to my wife?' 'I am,' he said. So Mona asked him, 'When your words are fulfilled, what is to be the rule for the boy's life and work?' The angel of the Lord answered, 'Your wife must do all that I have told her. She must not eat anything that comes from the grapevine, nor drink any wine or other fermented drink, or eat anything unclean. She must do everything I have commanded her.' Manoah said to the angel of the Lord, 'We would like you to stay until we prepare a young goat for you.' The angel of the Lord replied, 'Even though you detain me, I will not eat any of your food. But if you prepare a burnt offering offered to the Lord.' Manoah did not realize that it was the angel of the Lord. Then Manoah inquired the angel of the Lord, 'What is your name, so that we may honor you when your word comes true?' He replied, 'Why do you ask my name? It is beyond understanding.' Then Manoah took a young goat, together with the grain offering, the sacrifice it on the rock to the Lord, and the Lord did an amazing thing while Manoah and his wife watched. As the flame blazed up from the altar toward heaven, the angel of the Lord ascended in the flame. Seeing this, Manoah and his wife fell with their face to the ground. When the angel of the Lord did not show himself again to Manoah and his wife, Manoah realized that it was the angel of the Lord. 'We are doomed to die,' he said to his wife. 'We have seen God.' But his wife answered, 'If the Lord had meant to kill us, he would not have accepted the burnt offering and grain offering from our hands, nor shown us all these things, or now told us now.' The woman gave birth to a boy and named him Samson. He grew, and the Lord blessed him, and the Spirit of the Lord began to steer him while he was in Mahane-dan, between Zorah and Eshtaol. Samson's marriage. Chapter 14. Samson went down to the Tamar and saw there a young Philistine woman. When he returned, he said to his father and mother, 'I have seen a Philistine woman in Tamar. Now get her for me as my wife.' His father and mother replied, 'Isn't there an accepted woman among your relatives or among all your people? Must you go to the uncircumcised Philistine to get a wife?' But Samson said to his father, 'Get her for me. She is the right one for me.' His parents did not know that this was from the Lord, who was seeking an occasion to confront the Philistines, for at that time they were ruling over Israel. Samson went down to the Tamar, together with his father and mother. As they approached the vineyard of Tamar, suddenly a young lion came rowing toward him. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him in power, so that he tore the lion apart with his bare hands, as he might have torn a young goat. I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.